champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring your own victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Play action here with Toon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year on Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed and a history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll get this up to about the 44. The Saints in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to about the 45. This defense for the Bengals. Solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They go play action with Burrow. Buying time to his left.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked out by Paulson Adebo.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And Charles, that's not 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone took it. Now, they have no chance.
So the interception set up the drive for field position for 3 points. The end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup. That's a pretty easy match.
This guy has some high times. You don't have to drop the shoulder and feel get through contact or trash. Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Burrow on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why we're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pollard again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and offer the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Dalton sets up play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They already had the lead. They got that reception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Burrow on play action.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Burrow. with the screen. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move is in, but didn't bang the ball in. Only 3 there, so it leaves him with 4 and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down before the game.
Here we go. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throw. Well, that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They get the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. On that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 30-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as an NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big game there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dalton off play action. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play Gillikin on punt now on 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, you're so close to halftime when you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They need to push them real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Kamara up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. RA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gould. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. They got some time. The running game started in the first half. Opposition is not defending the pass here. They got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all the halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. What is he?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their 11-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie quarter. And with good reason, as you saw there.
Well, it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available for draft night, that was when he didn't need the full right time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, you can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a Bobby Bills guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And now to the air, Dalton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's It's intercepted. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
As he takes us up to the 47.
He's getting a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well in the entire game. And that wasn't a huge one, but that's okay. They're taking a short, steady burst.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards to gain there. Now after the third, it'll be 4 for the first. Search of 3 yards here to pick up the first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. Losing 3. And it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, part of it is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, passing it. Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Warner. Now they continue that 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing, Burrow. Connecting on the out here with Higgins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 5 on the play to bring up the 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to take the lead here in the final minute.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can.
Forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a
touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by...
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
SWE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy, go stop getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure when it works, I'ma do it cause I love it, until it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic to bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the broom. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. These be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the